Were you a fan of Primeval before you started?
No, not because I had seen it and didn't like it, but because I hadn't seen it. So, and I still haven't seen it, and I'm still I'm quite excited to see it. I'm kind of made a point of not seeing it now until I start seeing the shows that we're in.
So why did you decide to join the show?
Well, one of the reasons is that Adrian Hodges, one of the executive producer, is an old friend of mine. So that was a plus, a definite plus. And, you know, this kind of genre, these kind of pieces that are for kind of a wide set scale of a section of audience, from quite young to quite old, are sort of things I started doing with Star Trek when I was, a young man. And so it's like coming home. I know these sets. This is a bit like Deep Space Nine on some level.
And can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Yeah, he's called Phillip, and he's like the new sheriff in town. You know, he's a kind of cross between. He's got the money of Roman Abramovich. He's got the drive of Richard Branson, the people skills of Tony Blair, and the, I suppose, ambition of Rupert Murdoch. There you go.
So how does he develop over the series?
Well, I'm not quite sure when you're going to see this, and I don't want to give anything away, but he's quite a pivotal character in the series. He comes in because he's injected an enormous amount of cash into the project, and he's got his own company which does its own research in parallel to the stuff he's doing, but his obsession is these anomalies, these cracks in the time-space continuum, you know. So he's excited by those things, so he starts off basically getting to know everybody, and then he slowly wheedles his way deeper and deeper into the fabric of the situation, and I don't know what's going to happen later.
So is he quite a manipulative character?
He's manipulative. He's nice, very manipulative, like, you know, a lot of very rich people.
So is it quite fun for you? Is it quite fun for you to play that sort of manipulative?
Yeah, it's good, and it's always trying to make sure he's not too bad. You know, we're always trying to keep him like a kind of relatively likable guy. So not to be too dark or sinister. He's not the baddie, you know. He's got a lot more. He's trying to do the right thing, but he just takes no prisoners.
And how do Burton and Lester interact?
They have this really kind of codependent love-hate relationship. You know, they're always sort of sniping at each other. They're very jealous of each other's territory and who controls what. So it's they're always sort of, they're a bit sarcastic with each other. Certainly, you know, Lester. I've come in and taken over his group. You know, he's like, what's happened to me? But obviously, he's still massively important to them because he has the people skills.
How does your character get on with the rest of the team?
His guy is Connor, so that's his protege, you know, and so he spends an awful lot of time with him. I think that some of the other characters are a bit suspicious of him, and so that's a bit cooler around it because he doesn't really like the dinosaurs. I mean, I'm not a dinosaur fan. I'm like, get rid of the dinosaurs. These are a pain. They're a distraction. Like I'm always saying, what are we looking at these dinosaurs for? Let's look at the anomalies. They're much more exciting. So because he doesn't like the dinosaurs, and he would mean harm to all the dinosaurs around here, and has frequently tried to get rid of them. So and most people don't really think much of it. They don't like him because they like the dinosaurs. Sentimental they are.
And do you think if the show came back for another series, do you think you'd still be a part of it?
I'm definitely doing two series for England. I think in American money that's just one series. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. I'm not sure whether they might kill me. Who knows? We don't know.
You don't know anything?
No, I don't know the end. I don't know the end. I know some stuff happens because I can see my schedule gets very hectic in August. But I don't know exactly what stuff, because it's like, you know, like any episodic TV, they don't show you everything. They just give you a vague idea, and they get on with it.